Alright, another episode of If It Fits Your Macros, full day of eating, number 48. And I know how much you guys love these videos, and that's what's really important about YouTube, is that we have this connection and... Hold on a second. I'm not Maxx Chewning. Ha ha! Alright, so what's going on, guys? Obviously I'm not Maxx Chewning, thank God, but he asked me to do a video for him, a full day of eating video to be hosted on his channel, so I figured, why not? Let's help out the little guy. So here I am. If you're not familiar with myself, real quick, my name is Maddie. I have a YouTube channel as well. I've been doing this since 2011, and I'm still considered one of the smaller channels, but we're growing a little bit at a time, just past 70,000 subscribers, so on the road to 100. I have almost 500 videos now. I've been doing videos from full day of eating to me training in the gym, doing voiceovers and commentaries, showing how I overcame my lower back injury and how I worked my way back up to deadlifting and squatting and stuff like that. But let's take care of Maxx and do a full day of eating video for him. So enjoy the video, guys. Alright, so first meal of the day, we are going to make something that I call protein. And that's my dog over there, Zeus. Zeus, say what's up to Maxx's subscribers. Alright. So anyway, a lot of people, if you follow my channel, you've seen this many times before, but for some of the newer people who aren't familiar with my channel, you might like this recipe. So essentially, it's a protein shake that mimics frozen yogurt. So I'll show you exactly how I make it. Alright, so I figured before I start, let's talk about my macros. What are they and what are my goals? So clearly I'm bigger than Maxx's, although he's probably twice as strong as me. But right now I'm working with coaches and I'm in a very slight deficit. So some of you may be able to relate more to my macros, as Maxx is like 400 plus grams of carbs and mine's not that high. So today we're working with about 260 grams of carbs, 60 to 65 fat, and about 210 to 215 protein. And I have a refeed day once a week, but we're going with those macros. I still follow the flexible dieting thing, making sure I hit my fruits, vegetables, and fiber. So with that said, let's jump into it. Again, keep in mind that I don't eat as much as Maxx, so you won't see much candy or anything on this episode. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about protein. We are going to make it using unsweetened almond milk. You can use your liquid of choice. You can use water, regular milk, whatever you choose. Protein powder. I use the brandless protein powder. No, this is actually, I work with My Protein, so this is their chocolate flavor. So we're gonna use 2 scoops of that. We have some berries. Keep in mind, this recipe works when they are frozen. If you're not using frozen berries, it probably won't come out right. We have a couple of ice cubes as well, and that's essentially it. We're making a fruit smoothie with a little twist, and we're using this as a topping, as Maxx would call them, Reese Poofs. So I'll show you exactly what I'm doing, just adding all these ingredients to the blender. Go ahead and add half a cup of the almond milk. I have 200 grams of berries here. Not that it matters how many, but there's 6 ice cubes in here. And 2 scoops of protein powder. Alright, so when it's all blended up, it should look something like this. Alright, so now you can see what I mean by when I say frozen yogurt. You can tell from the texture, it's similar to frozen yogurt or ice cream. Really thick, and it's a great substitute. You can see the amount of volume. There's a half a blender full of this. And you saw at first, I only used a half a cup of almond milk, so it didn't seem like it would be enough liquid at first, but you just have to let it blend through. If you add too much liquid or too much ice, it will become watery or too slushy, so just add a little bit at a time and make sure the fruit is frozen so it blends up into this. And now, what we do is we take the Reese Poofs, and this is our topping. As if you were to get froyo from Red Mango or whatever, you would get your frozen yogurt flavor of choice and then put brownie or cookie dough or anything like that. I use cereal as a topping, so any cereal works. And then we just eat it right out of the blender. So you guys can see, a ton of volume in here. I'll throw the calories on the screen for you, and you can customize it however you want. Again, using whole fat milk, skim milk, water, frozen bananas, blueberries, whatever you want. Top it with your choice, and that's protein. Alright, so I didn't plan on drinking a white Monster today, but you know what? I figured I'm on Maxx's channel. He drinks these often, so why not make you guys feel at home? So cheers to Mr. Maxx Chewning and to his subscribers. Now, while we're talking about Maxx, let's talk about why I'm subscribed to Maxx Chewning. Now, he is someone who is incredibly motivating. I subscribed to him, it wasn't even very long ago. I mean, it's been months now, but I remember when he first was on Nick Wright's channel, a long time ago, when he used to just sit there and troll Nick Wright, and Nick tried to get him to make his own channel. And he finally did, and lately his channel has just taken off, and for good reason. He's not only unbelievably strong. So you guys obviously know he's known as Deadlift Bra. The amount of weight that he can lift is just, it's crazy impressive, especially for someone of his size. And he's not trying to be the big guy, he likes to be the strong guy, which he clearly is. He competes in powerlifting and does very well. So for me, that's extremely motivating to watch. He's entertaining, as you guys obviously know, you're subscribed to him and you're watching this channel. He puts out good information. He makes the day of eating videos fun. He's also very motivating. He has his little motivational talks before he hits the gym and after he gets out of the gym. And to me, that's everything that a channel needs. Someone who's entertaining, motivating. I mean, you know, not everyone can deadlift 500-600 pounds like he can, but it's just that he covers all aspects of being a YouTube channel. He's friendly, he likes to do collabs with people, he's interactive with the channel, he cares about the subscribers. So that's one thing that you'll see from my channel as well. And I'm not just trying to plug my channel in this video, but I'm showing why I'm subscribed to Maxx and how we are similar in that sense. So kid's got a great channel and I'm honored to be a part of his channel by making this video for you guys. So I'm actually about to go film a Q&A right now for my channel. So I will catch up with you guys at the next meal. All right, we need to pick up some goodies from Trader Joe's, one of my favorite places to shop. I'm not sure if Maxx goes to Trader Joe's or not, but this is one of the places I really like. Good prices, great food. So let's see what we can go pick up in here. All right, so we have our next meal coming up now. We have this creative meal from Tyson. I picked this up at Target, and they're fully cooked seasoned steak strips. So the macros on these are actually pretty good. Focus. 140 calories, 7 fat, 2 carb, 19 protein. So we're going with 1.5 servings of that, which you already have weighed out right here. It looks like dog food right now, but all you have to do is heat it up in a pan and it will look a lot nicer. And we are actually going to take these rolls that we got from Trader Joe's, some reduced fat shredded mozzarella. We're going to make some garlic bread steak sandwiches with melted cheese. All right, very simple. First things first, we just take this steak right into a pan, and we just gotta let that heat up and defrost a little bit. And while that's cooking up, what we can do over here, boom, is start preparing some garlic bread. We got 2, we're going with 2. Knife. You hear that sizzle? That's the sizzle. So it's starting to look a little bit more like steak. All right, we got the bread. We have this, I can't believe it's not butter spray. Spray this down a little bit. Hit it with some garlic salt and some parsley. You can use oregano, you can use whatever you want. This is really just to make it look fancy. Now, we'll throw this on the grill so we have some toasted bread. All right, garlic bread toasted up nicely, ready for the steak, which just finished up as well. All right, last thing, we weighed out 1.5 servings of the reduced fat cheese. Done. Chipotle Tabasco. So a Chipotle steak sandwich. And then steak sandwich is complete. Only thing left to do is to cut them in triangles because sandwiches taste better in triangles. And listen for the crunch. That's what we're looking for. Maxx will never make his meals look as aesthetic as that. A Diet Coke with some lime and 2 servings of green beans. So that is the next meal. All right, so I'm sitting here, just took a bite of this. Really good, crunchy. If you guys make this recipe, if you want to try out the steak sandwich, customize it to however you want. You know, I kept it simple just because I wanted to keep it simple. I really didn't feel like putting a whole lot of work into it, but essentially I just have some steak, cheese, and sauce. You can go ahead, saute up some onions, mushrooms, dip it in blue cheese, anything like that. So get creative with it. Gonna watch, you know who it is, Mr. Chris Jones and Vince G have a bulking meal at Boston Market. Alright, so what I decided to do to kind of break up this episode a little so it's not just me eating meals is show you how to make meals as well. So, I have some uncooked chicken breast right here and I'm not sure if I'm having that for dinner or this extra lean ground beef from Trader Joe's. So what I'm going to do is cook them both. This, very simply, just right in the pan, cook it up. the chicken, I'm going to show you how I grill chicken. Maybe there are some people out there watching Max's channel and he's never taught you how to cook chicken before. I know, not rocket science, but there are some people out there who just don't get it. So, I'm gonna show you guys how to cook some chicken. Open the package. All right, first thing we wanna do is clean the crap off of the chicken. So we have pieces like this, and that's the stuff we don't want, that's the fat. So we gotta take a knife and simply just trim around and cut off what we don't want on here. So, all right, after you got it all cleaned up, go ahead, wash your hands so you can grab the seasoning of your choice. We're going blackening. I like blackened chicken. Go ahead, use salt and pepper, use whatever you like, but we are just going to get this chicken coated. So now we can let that sit for a little while, and we are going to throw this on the grill. So let's go preheat the grill. All right, first up, open the propane tank. Just give the grill a quick spray with some nonstick cooking spray so the chicken doesn't stick to it. And you want to do this before you light the grill so you're not spraying it onto a fire. But once we got that, go ahead, get the flame started, and we'll be good to go. We got the grill preheating right now. While that's going, since it will take a couple of minutes, we're gonna go ahead and take this ground beef, and simply, this is very easy. So really don't need to show you much. There's one step, and that is cook it. I'm gonna toss it right into a pan. So once it is fully browned, that's it. It's as simple as that. It's all cooked. Now if you like, you could season it with whatever you want. Again, whether it's taco seasoning or anything like that, but we're gonna shut the flame, let that sit, and go ahead and throw the chicken on the grill, as I'm sure by now it's preheated. All right, grill's hot, so we go ahead, take our chicken. If the chicken is still sticking to the grill, you have to leave it alone, otherwise it will stick to the grill. So once it's not sticking anymore, you'll know the other side is done, then you can go ahead and flip it over. So we got about another minute on this side. All right, I think it's time to flip. All right, so now let's talk about how do we know if the chicken is completely cooked? Well, there's a couple of ways of doing it. One, you could take a knife and cut into it. If the juice runs clear and it's white inside, it's cooked. As you can tell, this one is not fully cooked. It's probably hard to see, but there's some pink inside, so we're gonna leave that alone. The other method is a cooking thermometer. Put it right inside, and with chicken, it has to be 165 degrees. So once that reaches 165, you'll know it's cooked. So you can get these online for a couple of bucks if you want to use a thermometer. And it's just more accurate that way, but if not, cut into it. If it's all white meat, you're good to go. All right, so to give you a closer look, this was the same piece before that wasn't finished. And now you can see the inside is completely white. So we are done cooking the chicken. All right, so we're on to the next meal, and I just got a text message from Max, and he's asking me how's it going. I don't think he has much faith in me in making this full day of eating video, but we're rolling with it. So I already cooked, as I showed you guys earlier, the ground beef in the pan. So this is all cooked and ready to go. All we have to do is put the ingredients together, mix it up, and we got a meal. All right, so we got everything we need right here. We got the ground beef, we got some lettuce we got to shred up, rolling with some fat-free refried beans, some of this reduced gilt chunky guac, picked that up at Trader Joe's earlier. Awesome macros on this stuff, that's why I really like it. I love avocado, but it's high in fat, and this is a great way to get something like that without all the fat. So we're only looking at 30 calories per serving, 2 grams of fat, 1 protein, and 2 carbs. Creamy white queso dip, some habanero salsa, some non-fat plain Greek yogurt, which will be used as a substitute for sour cream. It tastes actually like sour cream by itself, so it works as a great substitute, and we'll only use a quarter serving, so obviously not 227 grams. I mean, 1 full serving, right there you have 22 grams of protein, so a little over 5 grams of protein for the 1 serving or quarter serving that I'll be using. And then we'll top it all off with some of these baked scoops. All right, so now that I dirtied every bowl in the house and I'll have to do dishes for hours, let's get started and show you how to put this all together. All right, so we just threw the ground beef in the microwave for 1 minute. Now we'll just throw that on top of here. Take the refried bean, we'll put that in the microwave for about a minute as well, and then we'll throw everything right on top and we'll be done. So we have the refried bean, let's put some salsa on it. This is the Greek yogurt, which is going to act as the sour cream, queso, and then we'll top it with the guac. And that's it. So what we'll do now is mix it all together and then use the chips to eat it with. And that's the taco salad.
Alright,
so what started out as an aesthetic looking meal is now this big bowl of mess. But anyway, this is what we do. We take our scoops or any chip that you want, and you go ahead and you scoop it up and you eat it like nachos. So easy meal to make, macro friendly, ton of volume. I'll throw the macros on the screen and everything. That's about it. Gonna eat this and get back to work. For those in case you're interested, what I do, if it seems like I'm just sitting around the house eating all day, I do online coaching, so that's primarily my job, and I'm also obviously on YouTube. So I do that, I have some clothing and whatnot, but that's essentially what I do. I don't just sit around and eat all day, I promise. But I'm gonna get to this and get back to work. I'll catch you guys at the next meal. Alright, so we're having a little snack after we had that taco salad. Very simple here. We have 3 of these Quaker chocolate rice cakes with a tablespoon of regular peanut butter. And then we're going with a little bit more Greek yogurt because we need some more protein. And we're going to mix this unflavored, non-fat Greek yogurt with this Dannon Light thick Greek yogurt. This is the strawberry flavor, so we'll mix these two together into a bowl and then have some rice cakes and peanut butter. Alright, winding down now. It's time for me to relax and finish off the macros for you guys. We are finishing it off with none other than a Quest bar. Chocolate Brownie Quest bar, one of my favorites. I absolutely love these damn things. But this is going to kill the macros. I'm just going to relax here. I'm watching Chopped right now on the Food Network. I'm a big fan of the Food Network and the cooking channel and all that. So that's pretty much wrapping this up. Let's take a look at how we hit the macros. Our goals were 60 grams of fat. We hit 60 grams of fat with 0 left. Carbs, we were looking for 260. We did go 1 over. That's all right. Fiber, we hit 45 grams. And then protein, 207. We were going for 215. But again, I work with ranges, so 8 grams of protein. Maybe if I'm really feeling it when I finish this Quest bar, I'll head upstairs and go snort some whey. But other than that, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to worry about it. So I got close to my macros. I ate some fruit. I ate some vegetables. I had plenty of fiber. I drank water throughout the day. That is my take on flexible dieting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Special thanks to Maxx. Dude, I appreciate you letting me, throw this video up on your channel. Even though I'm doing you a favor, you're doing me a favor as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, which hopefully you did, let's do Maxx a favor. Hell, let's do me a favor also. Go ahead and like this video. I know for a fact Maxx is a popular channel. He gets at least 10, 15,000 views per video. And he gets a lot of thumbs up and likes. Probably at least 1,000 as well, up to maybe 3,000 I believe. Let's try and blow that away for Maxx. Do it for me. Maxx will be happy with it. So everyone watching this video, all you gotta do is take 2 seconds, click that thumbs up button, like this video, and let's show Maxx that we have his back, we support his channel. So as many likes as we can. Thank you guys. Thank you, Maxx. If you want to see more of me, come on to my channel. You'll find a subpar physique with no calves, and I'll teach you how to cook chicken. So thanks again for letting me be on this channel, and I'll see you guys hopefully on my channel. Take care, everyone.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video with my boy Matty. Go subscribe and support him. If you got to this point of the video, if you stuck with my boy Matty this whole video and you got to me, then comment, "We love Matty Maxx." Nah, don't say that. But seriously, go subscribe to him. Thank you guys. Regular day of eating back next week. Bye!